This coin just did a 10x basically overnight, and most people completely missed it. But here's the crazy part. It's not just another random meme coin. This one has Elon Musk, SpaceX, and a real story behind it. So the question is, did you just miss the move, or is this still about to go way higher? Because right now a lot of people are jumping in late thinking this is just getting started, when in reality this might already be one of the most dangerous points to enter. Alright, let's break this down properly. The coin is called ASTEROID SHIBA, ticker ASTEROID, running on Ethereum. And on the surface, yeah, it looks like just another meme coin. No utility, no groundbreaking tech, nothing fundamentally revolutionary. But that's not what drives these moves. The reason it exploded is because of a very specific narrative. And in crypto, narrative is everything. This whole thing started with a real story. A young girl who sadly passed away had one dream to speak to Elon Musk. She even prepared a list of questions for him, something she really cared about. And one of those questions was, can Asteroid, a Shiba mascot, become part of SpaceX? Now this isn't some made-up crypto lore, this is an actual emotional story that people connected with. And in markets, attention is money. Now here's where it gets interesting. Elon Musk actually replied. Not some random influencer, not some fake screenshot. Elon himself responded publicly. And when he did, the entire market reacted. Because if there's one thing crypto traders understand, it's this. Anything connected to Elon Musk has the potential to explode. We've seen it before, with Dogecoin, with Floki, with multiple other tokens that move purely off narrative and attention. So when this story collided with that kind of influence, it created the perfect storm. And this is where things went crazy. The coin was sitting around 15 million market cap. At that point, most people were still ignoring it. It looked like just another small cap meme coin. Then suddenly, massive volume comes in. Whales start buying, 50,000 buys, 100,000 buys, big money stepping in fast. And when you see that kind of size entering a meme coin, especially on Ethereum, you know something is happening. Because Ethereum is not where small retail plays around. Ethereum is where serious liquidity sits. Gas fees are high, entry is more expensive. So when people are buying size on Ethereum, it usually means conviction. And within hours, this thing runs to over 150 million market cap. That's a 10x move overnight. That is life-changing money for anyone who got in early with size. And this is exactly why meme coins are dangerous, but also insanely profitable. Because they don't move slowly, they don't give you weeks to think. They explode fast, and if you're not already positioned, you end up chasing. Now here's something most people completely missed. There were actually multiple versions of this Asteroid coin. Some launched on Solana, some on Ethereum, but only one truly ran, the Ethereum one. And this wasn't random, because historically, every major meme coin narrative either starts or ends on Ethereum. Think about Pepe, think about Shiba Inu. Think about the biggest meme coins in the space. They all gained real traction on Ethereum first. Why? Because that's where the whales are. That's where the deep liquidity is. That's where large players feel comfortable deploying serious capital. So when smart money saw this narrative building, they didn't spread themselves across chains. They focused on the Ethereum version. They positioned early while retail was still confused. And that's why this one took off the way it did. Now let's talk about the chart, because this is where things get very important. What we're seeing right now is a textbook meme coin cycle. Phase 1 is accumulation. That's where the price is flat, volume is low, and insiders or early believers are quietly loading their positions. There's no hype, no attention, nothing exciting happening. This is the phase most people ignore. Then comes phase 2, the explosion. This is where the narrative hits. Volume spikes, social media goes crazy, influencers start talking about it, and price goes vertical. That's the big green candle everyone wishes they caught. And now we're in phase 3, distribution. This is the part nobody likes to talk about. Price is sitting around 150 million market cap, and on the surface it looks strong. But when you look closer, the signals start to change. You're seeing lower highs forming, volume is starting to drop off, momentum indicators are cooling down, MACD is flattening, RSI is sitting in the middle, not overbought, not oversold. This is the market deciding what comes next. And more importantly, this is where early buyers start selling into late buyers. This is where smart money exits and retail provides liquidity. And this is why this phase is the most dangerous. Because it doesn't feel dangerous, it feels like consolidation before another move. Sometimes it is, but many times it's the beginning of the end. Now let's be completely honest about something. Yes, the narrative is real. Yes, Elon Musk replied. Yes, the story behind it is emotional and powerful. But there is no official connection between this coin and SpaceX. No partnership, no confirmed integration, no actual utility tied to SpaceX or Elon Musk's companies. This is a meme coin writing a real-world story, and that distinction matters more than anything, because once the attention fades, there is nothing underneath holding the price up, and that's where risk comes in. There are also some red flags worth mentioning. The website has shown inconsistent information about token supply. There are multiple domains floating around with different details. There have been mentions of a community takeover at some point, and while the contract is verified, it still includes control functions that allow certain levels of management. None of this automatically means the project is bad, but it does mean this is not a fully transparent, fully trustless setup. So while the hype is real, the foundation is not strong, and that's something you have to factor in. So now the big question, what happens next? There are three realistic scenarios. First, the bullish scenario. If the narrative continues, if Elon engages again, if attention keeps building, this could break past a previous high around 160 million. And if that happens, we could see another leg up, 200 million, maybe even 250 million. That would be full mania mode, where logic doesn't matter and momentum drives everything. Second, the bearish scenario. If support breaks around the 130 million level, things can turn quickly. Because meme coins don't have strong support structures, once selling starts, it accelerates. You could see a drop back to 100 million, then 70 million, and potentially even lower if panic sets in. These moves happen fast and they catch people off guard. Third, the sideways scenario. The price just ranges between 130 and 160 million. No clear direction, just chopping up and down. This is what traders call an exit liquidity phase, where early buyers slowly offload positions while new buyers keep entering thinking they're getting a good deal. And this phase can last longer than people expect. So here's my honest take. This was an incredible trade, the kind of move everyone wants to catch. But the reality is the move already happened. Right now, you're not early, you're at a decision point. You're either someone who got in early and is thinking about taking profits, or you're someone looking at the chart thinking maybe there's still more upside. And that's where discipline matters, because in crypto, the difference between making money and losing money is often just timing. And look, I'm not saying this can't go higher. In this market, anything is possible. Narratives can extend longer than expected, hype can last longer than logic. But what I am saying is this, don't confuse hype with fundamentals. Don't assume that because something went up 10x, it's guaranteed to do another 10x. And don't ignore the risk just because the story sounds good. If you understand that you can navigate this market properly, you can take advantage of opportunities without getting caught at the top. But if you ignore it, you become the exit liquidity. Let me know what you think about Asteroid. Do you think this still has another leg up, or do you think the top is already in? And I'll see you in the next one.